The best vitamins to boost circulation. Do your feet stay cold even when you're bundled up in socks and blankets? Are you waking up with muscle cramps during the night? Or perhaps you feel lazy throughout the day. These could all be signs that you're dealing with a vitamin deficiency. What if I told you that 1 in 3 adults worldwide is struggling with similar challenges due to poor blood circulation? According to global health surveys, more than 5 billion people lack sufficient intake of essential micronutrients, including vitamin E, vitamin D, and calcium. This accounts for approximately 68%, 67%, and 66% of the global population. Pretty concerning, right? Well, the good news is that you can turn this around with the right vitamins. Some vitamins can help get your blood pumping again, naturally. In today's video, we'll uncover the top 5 vitamins to supercharge your circulation, break down exactly how they work in your body, and share simple, delicious ways to add them to your daily diet. Let's get your blood flowing smoothly again. Number 1. Vitamin C. A household name for its immune-boosting powers, has another vital function that often goes unnoticed: its ability to support and improve blood circulation. Blood vessels, like highways for the body's essential nutrients and oxygen, need to stay strong, flexible, and healthy to maintain efficient blood flow. This is where vitamin C steps in. One of its lesser-known roles is aiding the production of collagen, a structural protein that reinforces the walls of arteries and veins, preventing them from becoming brittle or weak. When blood vessels are in good shape, oxygen-rich blood can reach every corner of your body more effectively, reducing the risk of issues like muscle cramps, cold extremities, or fatigue due to sluggish blood flow. The magic behind vitamin C's effectiveness lies in its active form: ascorbic acid. This potent antioxidant shields the body from oxidative stress, a condition where harmful free radicals cause cellular damage, which can directly affect circulation. Free radicals can weaken the walls of blood vessels, making them more prone to blockages or narrowing, both of which impede blood flow. By neutralizing these free radicals, vitamin C not only supports better circulation, but also reduces the risk of developing heart-related issues. There's more to its magic. Hypertension, high blood pressure, and peripheral artery disease, PAD, are 2 common conditions that benefit from regular vitamin C intake. PAD, in particular, affects blood flow to the limbs, and vitamin C helps by promoting nitric oxide production. Nitric oxide is a crucial molecule that signals blood vessels to relax and dilate, enhancing the flow of blood and easing pressure on the heart. This reduces the workload on your cardiovascular system, lowers blood pressure, and decreases the risk of complications like strokes or heart attacks. Sounds pretty healthy, right? Adding vitamin C to your diet is easier than you might think. It's abundantly available in foods like oranges, strawberries, bell peppers, and broccoli. Whether you're sipping on freshly squeezed orange juice, tossing strawberries into your morning cereal, or adding vibrant bell peppers to your salads, these vitamin C-rich foods can significantly improve your circulation. Now, let's talk about how much you need for a day. For adults, the recommended daily intake of vitamin C ranges between 75 to 90 milligrams, but the body can handle up to 2,000 milligrams a day without adverse effects. Making it a part of your daily routine not only benefits your immune system, but also ensures that your circulatory system remains in peak condition. Number 2, vitamin E. Often celebrated for its skin-nourishing properties, is also a game changer when it comes to improving blood circulation. What makes it so effective? Vitamin E plays a crucial role in preventing platelets, tiny cells in our blood, from clumping together. This action significantly reduces the risk of blood clots, one of the leading causes of circulation issues. a blood clot can obstruct blood flow, leading to potentially serious conditions like deep vein thrombosis, DVT, or even heart attacks. By keeping platelets in check, vitamin E ensures that your blood flows freely and efficiently, reaching every part of your body. But why does this happen? The science behind vitamin E's effects on circulation is fascinating. This vitamin acts as a powerful antioxidant, protecting the delicate lining of blood vessels from oxidative damage. When blood vessels are exposed to free radicals, unstable molecules that can damage cells, they lose their ability to transport blood effectively. Over time, oxidative stress can lead to a condition called atherosclerosis, where the arteries become stiff and narrow, restricting blood flow. By neutralizing free radicals, vitamin E helps maintain the health and flexibility of blood vessels, allowing them to transport oxygen-rich blood more efficiently. A sluggish flow? Don't worry. The active ingredients that make vitamin E so effective are tocopherols and tocotrienols, two forms of the vitamin that work to thin the blood. This thinning effect means your heart doesn't have to work as hard to pump blood through your veins and arteries. In essence, vitamin E reduces the viscosity of blood, making it easier to circulate throughout the body, thus promoting better oxygenation of tissues and organs. From a medical standpoint, vitamin E is particularly beneficial for people dealing with conditions like atherosclerosis, the hardening of arteries, and those who are at risk of developing blood clots. It is also helpful for individuals suffering from intermittent leg cramps or muscle pain caused by poor circulation. These conditions can lead to restricted blood flow, which affects mobility and overall well-being. By improving blood flow, vitamin E not only helps to alleviate these symptoms, but also reduces the risk of more severe cardiovascular problems. To naturally boost your vitamin E intake, turn to nutrient-rich foods like almonds, sunflower seeds, spinach, and avocados. These foods are packed with heart-healthy fats and vitamin E, making them a great addition to your daily diet. For example, just 1 ounce of sunflower seeds contains about 7.4 milligrams of vitamin E, which is almost half of the daily recommended intake. In terms of safe consumption, the recommended daily intake for adults is about 15 milligrams, but research shows that consuming up to 1,000 milligrams per day is considered safe. Spinach, another excellent source, provides around 4 milligrams per cup when cooked. Adding these foods into meals or snacks can easily help you meet your daily vitamin E requirements. Number 3, vitamin D. As we all know, vitamin D is widely known as the sunshine vitamin, but it does much more than support bone health. It plays an essential role in cardiovascular function and blood circulation. Many people may be unaware that a deficiency in this crucial vitamin can lead to compromised circulation, leaving the body struggling to transport blood efficiently to various parts, especially the extremities, like the hands and feet. In fact, studies have found that low levels of vitamin D are linked to increased risks of cardiovascular diseases, which often stem from poor circulation. This deficiency is surprisingly common, particularly in people who spend little time outdoors or live in areas with limited sunlight. But why does this happen? The connection between vitamin D and circulation lies in its ability to regulate calcium and phosphorus levels in the bloodstream. This regulation ensures that blood vessels and the heart can contract adequately. Calcium, often thought of only in terms of bone health, is crucial for muscular contractions, including those of the heart and blood vessels. When vitamin D levels are insufficient, calcium regulation becomes disrupted, leading to the stiffening of arteries. Stiff arteries create resistance to blood flow, making it harder for the heart to pump blood through the body, which, over time, can elevate blood pressure and strain the cardiovascular system. Wondering where the magic lies in this vitamin? Well, the active form of vitamin D, known as cholecalciferol, vitamin D3, is particularly effective in supporting circulation. This form helps with the absorption of calcium in the body, ensuring that blood vessels remain flexible and capable of expanding and contracting as needed. When blood vessels are flexible, blood can flow more freely, and oxygen and nutrients are delivered to tissues without unnecessary strain on the heart. In addition to improving blood flow, vitamin D also reduces inflammation in the blood vessels. Inflammation can lead to the buildup of plaque inside the arteries, causing blockages that impede circulation and raise the risk of heart disease and stroke. But that's not all. Medical conditions like high blood pressure, diabetes, and chronic vein disorders are often linked to vitamin D deficiencies. Individuals with these conditions frequently experience poor circulation, as stiffened arteries or inflamed blood vessels can make it more difficult for the body to move blood efficiently. Research has shown that increasing vitamin D levels in these individuals can improve arterial flexibility, reduce blood pressure, and enhance overall circulation. Adequate vitamin D levels are also associated with lower risks of heart disease, which is the leading cause of circulatory problems worldwide. While sunlight remains the best and most natural source of vitamin D, it can also be obtained through diet. Fatty fish like salmon and mackerel, fortified dairy products, and egg yolks are rich sources of this vital nutrient. A serving of grilled salmon provides roughly 570 IU of vitamin D, which covers a significant portion of the recommended daily intake. Additionally, fortified orange juice or milk can help boost your levels, especially if you spend limited time outdoors or live in a region with limited sunlight. Now, how much should you take? According to experts, the recommended daily intake of vitamin D for adults is 600 to 800 IU. Some experts suggest that individuals with low sun exposure may benefit from higher doses. The safe upper limit for daily vitamin D consumption is 4,000 IU, so it's possible to safely increase your intake through supplements if needed. Spending 15 to 30 minutes in the sun daily can also help maintain adequate levels, but incorporating vitamin D-rich foods into your meals will further ensure you meet your body's needs. Keeping your vitamin D levels in check not only supports bone health, but also keeps your blood circulating smoothly, reducing the risk of cardiovascular complications in the long run. Number 4, vitamin B12. Often dubbed the energy vitamin, plays a pivotal role in ensuring your body's circulatory system functions properly. It does this by supporting the production of red blood cells, the cells responsible for carrying oxygen from your lungs to the rest of your body. When you're deficient in vitamin B12, your body struggles to produce enough red blood cells, leading to a condition known as anemia. Anemia can cause poor circulation, leaving you feeling fatigued, weak, and sometimes even experiencing cold hands and feet, a classic sign that your body is not distributing blood efficiently. But why does this happen? Red blood cells are the body's primary oxygen transporters, and without sufficient vitamin B12, their production slows down. This means fewer red blood cells are available to carry oxygen to tissues and organs, leading to poor oxygen distribution. When the tissues don't get enough oxygen, blood flow becomes sluggish, and you may start noticing symptoms like tingling sensations or numbness in your extremities. This occurs because oxygen-deprived nerves cannot function properly, leading to a drop in their ability to transmit signals to and from the brain. The magic lies in the active forms of vitamin B12. The active compounds are cyanocobalamin and methylcobalamin, both of which are vital in the production of healthy red blood cells. Methylcobalamin, in particular, is important for maintaining nerve health and plays a role in synthesizing DNA in cells. These active ingredients work to prevent a decline in red blood cell production, thereby supporting proper oxygenation and ensuring smooth circulation. There are more wonders to it. Vitamin B12 is especially crucial for treating medical conditions related to poor circulation. One of the most common issues linked to a B12 deficiency is anemia, which results in fewer healthy red blood cells, and, consequently, decreased oxygen transport. Beyond anemia, B12 also plays a role in treating peripheral neuropathy, a condition where damaged nerves cause pain or numbness in the hands and feet, often due to poor circulation. Peripheral neuropathy is especially common in individuals with long-standing B12 deficiencies and can become more severe if left untreated. So, how exactly does vitamin B12 boost circulation? By increasing red blood cell production, vitamin B12 improves the body's capacity to transport oxygen-rich blood throughout the circulatory system. This means that more oxygen is delivered to tissues, allowing them to function optimally. With better oxygen distribution, your body has more energy, and blood flow becomes more efficient, reducing the likelihood of experiencing cold or tingling extremities. If you're wondering how to get vitamin B12 naturally, it's abundant in animal-based foods. Meats like beef and chicken, dairy products like milk and cheese, and eggs are some of the richest sources. For vegetarians and vegans, getting enough B12 can be a bit more challenging since plant-based foods don't naturally contain this vitamin. However, fortified cereals and plant-based milk products are often enriched with B12, making them good alternatives. Additionally, B12 supplements are commonly recommended for those who do not consume animal products. As for how much vitamin B12 you need, adults should aim for around 2.4 micrograms per day. Fortunately, there's no established upper limit for B12, as it is considered safe even in high doses. Your body will simply excrete any excess through urine. For most people, a diet that includes regular servings of meat, fish, eggs, or fortified plant-based foods should provide all the vitamin B12 necessary to support healthy circulation. Number 5. Vitamin K. While we often hear about vitamin K in the context of blood clotting, it's fascinating how much more it does for your overall cardiovascular health. It would not be wrong to call it the unsung hero of your circulatory system. Imagine your body as a complex network of highways, and your blood vessels are the roads. Vitamin K works to make sure these roads are clear, no unnecessary blockages or potholes slowing things down. When you don't get enough of this essential vitamin, you might notice issues like excessive bleeding, or worse, your arteries could start to harden due to calcium buildup. That's when blood flow gets sluggish, and you're at risk of more severe problems like heart disease. It's wild to think that something as simple as a vitamin can be the key to keeping everything running smoothly, right? Now, let's talk about why this happens. Vitamin K is responsible for activating proteins that help regulate blood clotting. When you get a cut, these proteins jump into action, forming clots to stop the bleeding. But here's the cool part. Vitamin K doesn't just stop there. It also ensures that clots don't form where they shouldn't, like inside your arteries. That's a massive deal because blood clots in the wrong places can restrict blood flow and lead to heart attacks or strokes. It's all about balance, and vitamin K plays the conductor in this carefully orchestrated process, ensuring that your blood keeps flowing freely while still protecting you from bleeding out. The magic behind vitamin K lies in its two main forms, K1 and K2. K1, which is found in leafy greens, is mainly involved in helping your blood clot, but K2 takes things a step further by keeping your heart and arteries healthy. What makes K2 so special is that it prevents calcium from settling in your arteries, where it can cause blockages, and instead directs it to your bones, where it's needed most. This way, your arteries stay flexible, and blood can flow without any roadblocks. It's like a traffic controller making sure the flow of cars, or in this case, blood, keeps moving smoothly. Now, vitamin K isn't just for preventing excess bleeding. It's actually a big player in preventing serious conditions like atherosclerosis, where calcium builds up in your arteries and makes them hard and narrow. That can seriously limit blood flow, leading to everything from leg cramps to heart attacks. But with enough vitamin K, especially K2, you can help keep your arteries clear and flexible. For those who are at risk of excessive bleeding or are on medications that affect blood clotting, vitamin K is often a must-have to prevent complications. Getting enough vitamin K is easy with the right foods. K1 is packed into leafy greens like spinach and kale, while K2 can be found in fermented foods like sauerkraut, certain cheeses, and even animal products like eggs and meats. If you're a fan of these foods, you're likely already doing your circulation a favor. As for how much you need, the recommended daily intake for adults is around 90–120 micrograms. It's fat-soluble, so your body stores what it doesn't immediately use, making it hard to overdo it with food sources. But if you're on blood-thinning medication, you'll want to keep an eye on your intake, since too much vitamin K could interfere with your treatment. And that's a wrap for today's video. We've uncovered the 5 best vitamins to naturally boost your circulation, and including these powerhouse nutrients in your diet is not just simple, it's a game changer. By making these vitamins a part of your daily routine, you'll not only enhance your blood flow, but also ramp up your energy levels, ease those muscle cramps, and keep your hands and feet cozy. Remember, a balanced diet filled with these essential vitamins paves the way to a healthier, more vibrant you. Before diving into any new supplements, though, don't forget to consult with a healthcare professional to ensure they're tailored to your needs. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, share it with someone who could use this information, and subscribe for more tips on health and wellness. Your journey to better circulation begins right here.